Replit versus V0, which one is better? In the last few months, I have been creating many apps for my personal use case. I also tried many examples of rapid prototyping using both these tools. So in this video, I'll give you a comparison of 5 key features for both Replit and V0. I'll also cover their pricing plans. In the end, I will talk about my personal experience using these tools and the one that I prefer the most. Now, let me first clarify the use case of rapid prototyping. As a product manager, I constantly have to convey my ideas to my stakeholders. And earlier, I used to use methods like whiteboarding, creating Figma designs, or doing some wireframes. But with the introduction of vibe coding tools, it has become incredibly easy to convey my ideas. I can create these prototypes rapidly with just short prompts. Now, I want to give in a little disclaimer here. When it comes to testing these products and giving my comparisons about these apps, I'm actually trying it from a very end user's perspective. I'm not doing some comparison on which model works the best, stuff like that. So I'm trying to stay away from that kind of comparison, and I want to give a perspective of someone trying to use these vibe coding tools for a simple use case of rapid prototyping. So let's start with those 5 features, and the first feature I want to talk about is prompting with text. Now both Replit and V0 offer the same kind of experience when it comes to prompting with text. And as you can see on the screen, they have like a similar input box. So Replit has an input box here and Vercel has an input box here. So basically their experience tends to be similar. All you have to do is enter your prompt. You can describe your idea with as much depth as you like, and both these tools do a good job in giving you the output. So the experience around prompting with text is pretty similar in Replit and V0. The second feature that I want to talk about is attaching files. Now, in what case would you need to attach a file? Suppose you are building an app and it needs a logo, or let's say you're building an app where user has to download a file. In that case, you need to first provide a file as a source to these tools. Replit and Vercel both have the feature of attaching files. They both support the most commonly available file formats. Now, in my experience, I have used it to add logo files. So I would create a logo in, let's say, Canva. I would either download an SVG or a PNG file, upload it to V0 or Replit, and ask them to add it to my app. So that's one use case. You can also add, let's say, a PDF file, which is suppose, let's say, a guide on something, and you can upload it to V0 or Replit and ask them to put that into the app. So it's a very nice feature to have, and since both the apps support it, they work pretty fine, and in my experience, I did not have any trouble using this feature. The third feature I want to talk about is prompting with Figma file. It basically means importing your Figma files into these vibe coding tools and asking the AI tool to create the UI design based on what you have submitted as a Figma file. Now both Replit and V0 have this feature of importing from Figma. However, they have a slight difference in the user's experience when it comes to using this feature. Now in my experience, when I tried this feature in Vercel, it was relatively easy compared to Replit. However, on the functionality aspect, they are pretty okay. As you can see on the screen, in Vercel, you have an option to import from Figma right below this prompt text box, but also you can click on this plus icon and click on add from Figma. In Replit, this feature is available on the left hand side, and you can see import code or design. When you click on it, you will go to a UI which asks you to connect to Figma design. So when you click on Figma design, you will come to a UI again where you would have to connect with your Figma account. Now in this UI, you can see that I have connected to my Figma account. Now all I would have to do is copy the Figma URL of the design that I wish to create on and paste it here. Let me quickly show you how Figma design looks like and what kind of screen was I expecting both V0 and Replit to deliver on. Now, as you can see on the screen, I am accessing my Figma file here. Now, this is basically a dashboard design done by some community member. And this is the first screen that I wanted these apps to deliver on. So what I would do here is click on this link and copy the URL. So I would copy as link to selection. I can come back to my Replit and I would paste the URL here and click on import from Figma. Now this is the output that I saw in Replit. In Replit, you can clearly notice the difference between the Figma design and what I got here. And the major difference is in the card design. You can clearly see the difference in the output that I got from Replit when compared to Figma design. Let's quickly see how V0 delivered on the same design using this import from Figma feature. As you can see on the screen, V0 has actually delivered on the design quite well. However, there are some slight differences between the Figma file and what I got got in Vercel as an output. Both Replit and V0 delivered on this feature quite well. Replit actually got it right in the first attempt itself, whereas in Vercel I had to do a follow-up because the first version was not up to the mark. In the first version of V0's output, I got a completely different UI. I had to add a follow prompt in order to get the desired output. Regardless of these minor hindrances, I found Replit and V0 to be equally good in delivering on this feature. The fourth feature I want to talk about is Discuss Mode. So what is Discuss Mode really? Discuss Mode is basically a feature that allows you to interact with these AI tools before seeing the output. While Replit has a different take on this discuss mode, I did not notice this feature in V0 at all. However, these products are evolving so fast that by the time you see this video, they may have already released that feature. The way Replit implemented discuss mode is basically you enter a prompt and then before seeing the output, you are asked for an approval on the implementation plan. And during that stage, you can see what kind of approach the tool has taken and if you would like to make any changes to that. Discuss mode is nothing but replicating your conversations with software engineer, and in this case you are doing that with an AI tool. Now since V0 does not have this feature at all, I think having this feature in Replit is definitely better and it allows you to make some changes to the plan before waiting for that final output. The last and the final feature that I want to talk about is visual editing. Visual editing is one of my favorite ways of doing some changes to the output in the preview mode. Now what is visual editing? Let's take an example in V0 and show you how this visual editing really works. So as you can see on the screen, in Vercel, you have this option called design. It's enable design mode, and when you click on it, everything on the right hand side becomes instantly editable. So in this case, suppose I want to change the name, I will click on this element and double click it again in order to make the change, and I will replace it with Maria. Click on save and that change gets affected. The same feature is available in Replit as well, but there is a slight difference and let me show you. In Replit, when you select an element and even if you double click on it, you cannot make an edit in the preview mode. What happens is you actually select the element and then you come back to the input box, add the text over there, and that affects the change. Now I admit this is a very small difference between the two products, but it's slightly easier to use V0 when it comes to visual editing. Now the reason I like this feature a lot is if I'm in a meeting somewhere with the stakeholders, it's quite easy to make these changes right then and there using this visual edit tool. So this is an incredibly useful tool and it's good to see that both Replit and V0 support it. Let's talk about pricing. Both Replit and V0 have free plans. Now in my personal experience, the free versions of both apps are sufficient when you want to do some small prototyping. If you're planning to build a full-fledged app, that is when you feel the need for the paid plan. Now in the free plan of V0, you get $5 worth of monthly credits and they reset every month. Now this credit is actually small, but it's good enough for rapid prototype use case, and in a month you may not generally need it that many times. Replit pricing is slightly different. You get 10 public apps in their free version and they also have something called as agent usage. Now you can see that once you logged in at the very bottom, you get to see the app count and you can also see the agent usage. I'm not really sure why they have this agent usage as a metric when it comes to pricing, because pricing should be simplified and not complicated. But regardless of that, in my experience, when you want to do rapid prototyping, the free versions of Replit and V0 are sufficient. However, if you want to build some serious apps, let's say end-to-end apps, then in that case, you may want to upgrade to their paid plans. And finally, let's talk about sharing and publishing. Now, this experience was vastly different for me in Replit and V0. In V0, sharing a project and publishing a project was seamless and almost flawless experience. You can share a project if you like. You can also deploy the app. V0 also allows you to deploy the apps on their own domains, so the URLs will read something like vercel.app. They can also support custom domains, but in the paid plan. In Replit, my experience was completely different when it comes to publishing. I think the deployment experience is geared towards software engineers who know what they're actually doing. But for a product manager like me, I felt the app was way too heavy when it came to publishing the app. The experience is there, it's available for you to publish, but it is not as easy as I would find it in V0. Now, I promised to share my personal experience using both these apps, so here's what I think. I'm gravitating more towards V0 simply because it's easy to use and quite user-friendly experience. When I see Replit, I actually get more more confused as a product manager trying to use it for rapid prototyping. I'm aware that Replit was a developer tool and it was aimed more towards software engineers. So even today, when you go to their product, the experience is geared towards software engineers. At least that's the impression I got. I did a full in-depth review of Replit and I went through the experience of entering a prompt and seeing an output, and I have shared my impressions. You can find the video on this channel. But when it comes to using these vibe coding tools for rapid prototyping, I definitely gravitate more towards V0. So those were my impressions of Replit and V0. I hope you got some value out of this. This space is constantly evolving and I talk about this on LinkedIn and Twitter profile, so you can follow me there. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.